Good morning, my name's Julie from So Unique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. I am most active on Instagram, and I have a website where I sell not just handmade bags and things, but I sell fabrics and sock yarn and other things. Well, welcome to week 4 of the August vlog. Last one again. It certainly comes around fast. Well, as you can see, I'm down at the shop. I have got a few orders to pack up today and get to the post office, which I will be able to do today because it's nice and early. It's a gorgeous day out there today. The sun's out. Not too hot, but it's okay for just coming out without a cardigan or anything like that. But there's a bit of a breeze, which is lovely. Well, I've just been to Tesco. I think this might be the first time I've been to Tesco since we've had to wear a mask. So that was fun. I just wanted to pick up a few bits and pieces. I needed something for my lunch because I think I'm still going to be down here by lunchtime. And I picked up some little well, sandwich boxes, I suppose you call them, really. Just some cheap ones because, as you know, my journaling stuff is well, it's filling out, and all this packaging that they're in is taking up a bit too much room in my bag. I will have to show you my journaling bag sometime. But yesterday, I've told you before, I have my Cricut machine in the bedroom due to lack of internet out in my sewing room. But I've also got a set of drawers that I keep all my Cricut bits in, and I've got one spare which is big enough to hold the 12 by 12 papers. So what I did yesterday was had a little bit of a tidy round, put some paper and that in my drawer. So now in my bag it's just like my ink pads and stamps, a few stamps that I'm using, and scissors and double-sided tape, things like that. But I've got quite a lot of washi tape and I've got quite a few little ink pads. So I thought I would go and get some little storage boxes today so everything can be organised. So I will share my bag with you when I've tidied it up, because I don't think you want to see it at the minute because it's in such a mess. But what I wanted to say, when I was in Tesco's today, obviously, as you know, they have all the back to school supplies in, and there's offers on pens and things. Well, at the minute they have got, if you use Friction pens, they've got a pack of 3 Friction pens for £3, which is, well, it's probably half price that, which is an absolute bargain. I mean, our Tesco's had only got the blue, and I think they've got one pack of black, blue and red, which I no longer use black because I have found that obviously, you know, you have to test it on your fabrics before you use them, and sometimes when you iron it off, it can come back. But like I say, it just depends on your fabric. But I have found the blue to be better, but it does bleach out the fabric if you're using like batik fabrics. I found that out. But I love these pens, and like I said, I only use the blue now. Occasionally I use the red because I find all my fabrics I'm fine. But that's an absolute bargain. So if you like your Friction pens, I'm sure if you've got a local Tesco's, get yourself down there and get some, because you don't find them at this price very often. So I have stocked up, so I've actually got 9 pens now, which is brilliant. It's cheaper than buying a pack of refills, to be honest. And something you don't see is Friction refills. So there we go. So yes, I'm just going to be packing up a few orders, and then I'm going to get off to the post office. So I will probably see you again a little bit later on. So I'm hoping to get some sewing done today, because I didn't really get anything done over the weekend. I made some masks for Adele, one for her and some for her friends, because she's off to London today. They're coming back tomorrow night, but she's going with her friends. It's one of the friends' birthday, so they're going down to London. So yeah, so that's really all I've done. Yeah, yesterday I spent most of the day on the computer. I've been having a bit of a sort out, so I put some things on eBay. I put some Halloween ribbon on the website, and I put 1 or 2 bags on Etsy. That was it, yeah. And that takes up quite a bit of time, really, so I didn't get much done. And Saturday, oh, I don't know, I just didn't feel like doing anything Saturday. It was just one of those days. I was absolutely shattered. I kept nodding off to sleep, which is not like me. But no, I've not slept very well for the last week. I've been up really early in the morning, and yeah, I think it just sort of caught up with me. So I feel a bit, couldn't be bothered on Saturday. But I was doing bits and pieces around the house, you know, like you do. Oh, the greenhouse went over again, didn't it? And then it went over again over the weekend with this blinking wind. So yeah, that sort of kept me busy for a bit. But I did do a bit of what's it called? I didn't do English paper piece in the store. I didn't do any sewing. I was just basting my hexes because, as you know, I cut a lot of fabric up the other week. And whenever I've got a little bit of spare time, I sit down on the settee and I'm just glue basting. So I'm not doing anything with them at the minute until I've finished glue basting. But then the other day I did find a little bit more fabric out that goes with what I've been doing. So I've got that to cut up. Yeah, the last few days have just disappeared, really. So yes, down here, get some jobs done now, and then I'm going home. I've got to be home before 2:30 today because I've got an Amazon order coming. I had to order some more ink for my little selfie printer. I did order 1 or 2 other bits back. Oh, I ordered some card, that was it. Yes, some card for my hexes. So yeah, that'll keep me busy for a bit this week. I'll catch you on a little bit later on. Well, I thought I would just show you the journaling page that I did yesterday. Now, as you know, the other week I made some project bags using the new Harry Potter fabrics that we got in the lovely pale colours. Well, they're absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I love the colours, and it's like I've said before, it's so nice to have Harry Potter fabric that's light. And of course, I thought, oh, I'll sit and do this. And then it was, well, I haven't got any Harry Potter papers. So then I'm like, I was a bit stumped then, what do I do? So as Adele was going to London today, I says to her, oh, well, if you're going to London and you King's Cross, she's getting off at King's Cross, there's a Harry Potter shop there. I said, maybe you could pop in there and just see if there's any wrapping paper or something I could use. And then I sort of sat and thought about it and thinking, where can I get something from? And I thought, oh, maybe some clip art. And then I was just searching on Etsy and digital papers popped up. I thought, oh, yeah, why not? I'd completely forgotten about digital papers. So I went on the search for digital papers for Harry Potter. And of course, it's just another rabbit hole to get down, isn't it? So I found some. And there's a mixture of colours in there. I think there's 14 pages. And you've got a sort of a mixture of light and dark. Now, I've used two of the light ones, which, like I said, I'll show you. I will pop a clip in very shortly. And I've just used a bit of, I think it's gold or bronze washi tape on. And I put some washi tape around the photograph as well. That's all I've done. And it looks quite nice. And it's still keeping the page flat because my book is expanding now. It's going to be quite fat by the time I come to the end of the year. But I must admit, these papers are all hand-drawn, watercoloured, and they print out beautifully. So if you're ever stuck, if you journal or anything like that, I'd have a look, especially on Etsy, because like I say, some of these designers are really good. So of course, while I'm on, I thought, I'll have a look for something else. Halloween, that was it. Because I know I don't have any papers for Halloween. I'm okay for Christmas and things like that. Anyhow, one popped up and it was Hocus Pocus. And I thought, oh my word, I've got to have that because I am a big fan of Hocus Pocus. And I'd like to do something this year for Halloween with the Sanderson sisters on. Now, I am sure last year I bought a design for the embroidery machine with the Sanderson sisters on. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Stitching that out. So I bought that, and some of these packs were actually in the sale. The Harry Potter one was just under £3 for, I think I got 14 pages, so that was half price. I think that was £2.87 or something, which is not bad. And like I said, it's printed out beautifully. And the Sanderson sisters one, that was a bit dearer. That was about £5, I think. But it is lovely, and I will get a lot of use out of that. And then the other one was just an ordinary Halloween one, with like your basic pumpkins and boom, but it's got this really sweet black cat, and I couldn't say no to that, could I? So that was £1.87, I think, and what was it, 12 sheets? 12 sheets, yeah. So yes, I'm really looking forward to Halloween now. At least I can do some journaling and make lots of nice things. So yes, I will put a clip in of the page that I've done, and you can see the background papers that I've used. When I came out into the garden, else was out there, sunning myself in the vegetable bed, the new veggie bed, which has got all my new plants in. So I'm going to put a little picture in of her just all curled up in the corner, and luckily she's not sort of on the veggies, I'm pleased to say, because I don't think they would have taken it, you know. But having said that, the new bed, everything's coming on. The runner beans are starting to flower, the little tiny bud, and the courgettes and the summer squash, they're coming along. I had to put the onions in the other day because that's what got blown over in the greenhouse, and they are surviving. The radish are coming on. I'm not sure if they're big enough for me to pick yet, but the leaves look quite big, so I'm really pleased with that. The summer squash that's already growing in the old bed, that's not a bad size. I don't think it's big enough to pick just yet, but it's certainly coming along. And I've got a few more tomatoes today that are red. I think there's about 6, so I'm going to pick them later. So yes, everything's coming on. And there's some beans there as well off my old plants, so I need to go and pick them to encourage it to make some more beans. So really pleased at the minute. Lots of veggies. And it's Tuesday today, and it's another work day for me. I brought several things down with me to actually sew while I was here today. I have done nothing. It's coming up to the time when I will actually be leaving, and I haven't done anything what I plan to do today. I've been busy. What I have been doing is I've been organising some of the yarn. Now, I'm going to be having a sale in the shop on some chunky, seriously chunky Aran, and I think a bit of robin fleece, because I've decided I'm downsizing some of the yarn now, and I need to get rid of it to make some space, because I want to have a shift round in the other side. I would like to move my table. I think I've decided to open up the window, because that's where I've got 5 like bookcases of yarn, and nobody can really see in. They can see in through the little window in the door, and that's about it. But I think I want to downsize the yarn anyhow, so that's what I've been doing. So it's taken me actually the most part of the time that I've been down here, but it's all organised. I've had a shifty around of the yarn. I've put the sock yarn away because I keep that for online more than anything else. And yeah, so I'm going to be listing on Facebook, I think, from, well, maybe tonight, but obviously by the time you see this, it's going to be next week, isn't it? But yeah, so really that's all I've done. Tidied yarn, had my lunch, so nothing really very exciting. I'm hoping to get some sewing done tonight. I've got a few plans, because obviously it's coming up to the end of the month, isn't it? So podcast day is coming, and I need to have made a few bits. Hopefully I'll catch you all again a bit later on. And it's Wednesday today. I didn't actually do any filming when I got home yesterday. I just didn't really feel like it. So yes, it's now midday, and I've been sort of rearranging some yarn again and making up some sale tags because I'm selling off some of the chunky, seriously chunky and Aran yarn. So I've been busy doing that, and I'm also going to put some Christmas ribbon on the website. So I will show you a sort of quick picture of that. I will put some proper pictures on at the end because I'm now going to photograph these ready for the website. And it's Thursday today. As you can see, I'm at work again. But I haven't really been doing much all this morning. I've packaged up a few orders, so I will be going to the post office later. I've been putting some fabrics together because I've decided to. I know I've got mystery boxes on the website, but I thought I might do something different, do some like themed boxes of fat quarters. So I've sort of put two colourways together, which I will insert some pictures so you can see. So hopefully they will be on. I'm not sure if I'm going to put them on the website or put them on Etsy, to be honest. I'll say. But yeah, I've got one that's just like a mixed bundle, and then the second one is a little bit more themed on the colours. It's sort of blues and greens, and there's like 11 fat quarters, and they all sort of go together. So they're all smallish patterns, so they'd be ideal for English paper piecing. So I think I'm going to put another box together, and I might do like a sewing theme box this time. So we'll see how they go, and if they're popular, I will put some more together. So I better go and get a bit of sewing done now. I'm doing a little bit of hand sewing today. I can't show you what it is at the minute, so that'll be for the podcast. Well, I had a bit of a nice surprise this morning. I'd ordered some new fabrics off a new supplier in July, but a lot of the items were out of stock, and obviously they were waiting for it to come in. Usual thing at the minute. But I got an appointment today with the rep, and it brought my order in. Well, not all of it. I'm still waiting for 1 or 2 bolts of fabric, but he brought it in, which is really nice. And I'll quickly show you what I've got, but I will put some photographs in at the end. But this is lovely. I mean, this is books and glasses and pens and writing and things like that. So that looks really nice. Now this is a funny one. This is sheep, and some of them are wearing sunglasses. That's really colourful. So these will be going on the website for the weekend. And this is a nice one as well. This is what's this one called? Solar System. So that is gorgeous. And I've ordered some more fabric today, and I've ordered another one to go with this, and it's tiny stars, and it's got sparkle on it, so that's exciting. Now this is a comical one. This, if you like flamingos, like that one. Well, that's nice. And the background is like a grey. And then this is a nice one. This is seashells. If I've got this the right way up. But yeah, all that will be on the website. So this afternoon, it's lunchtime now. So I'm going to have a sandwich and a nice cup of tea. And then I'm going to do some, I'm going to take some pictures. I've got 1 or 2 bags to photograph, which have been sat here all week and I've not had a chance to do them. And the fabric, of course. So I'll see you all a bit later. Well, I just thought I'd share with you this bag that I've made. I made it earlier on in the week. Totally forgot to show it. Different style of bag. It's one of these bags. And it's got like a tab on each side. A zipper on the top. And I've used batiks. And it has been quilted, just lines. I really like these batiks, so I just thought I would use some fabric that wasn't sort of a really good fabric, but something that I like that I would use. All the seams I've got binding on, which is something different for me to do. Following the pattern was a bit, I don't know, unless it's how my brain works, I don't know. It didn't, not all of it made sense, and there were some little bits missing that I wouldn't have missed out, you know. And once sort of the bag's constructed, while it's still flat, the top layer and the bottom layer, I've obviously got pieces cut out, ready for the putting it together as a box shape. But the fabric, the top fabric and the bottom fabric are different sizes. Now, normally when I've made sort of box bags like this, they're both the same size, but this one wasn't. And I thought, oh God, what have I done? Thinking, it's me. It's not, that's how it's meant to be. But obviously, as you put the bag together and you get to the corners, it's not quite so bad, and you just trim your excess off. But no, I must admit, I thought it was going to take me quite a while to do, but it didn't. And there's 3 different sizes of this bag, small, medium, and this is the large one. But I was quite surprised at how much yarn this had hold. It's got 600 grams of yarn in, so that is not bad. I will put a little clip after this of the bag and the contents, just so you can get a better picture. And it's Friday today. Unfortunately, it's 5 o'clock. I had a very uneventful day, really. I didn't get up too early this morning. I was a bit tired. So obviously by the time I'd got up and tidied up a bit and did internet things, time just sort of got away with me. I'd been looking for some digital papers because because obviously I've got a few projects in mind and I don't have any paper, so I thought obviously easiest way, a few digital papers. So I've been online, been on Etsy, and I've got some Peter Rabbit ones, and they're really nice. They're printed out beautifully. And what else did I get? Do you know, I've forgotten what I bought. It'll come to me. Oh, I got 2 lots of Peter Rabbit. That was it. One of them was papers and I don't know what they're called, like little separate images, and the other one, they were like tags and things like that, and they weren't too expensive at all. They were quite good. And I was looking for some tomties, which there wasn't really much in the way of tomties. So I searched for gnomes and tomties came up, but some of them were pretty expensive. I mean, they were nearly £10, which at the minute, no, I can't be paying stuff like that. So I kept looking, and something popped up, 32p, and I thought that can't be right, surely. Anyhow, I clicked on it. This one, Etsy, and it says, please don't buy this, just copy the link. So it's free, and I thought, well, that's nice. So I copied and pasted the link, downloaded it all, and I think there must have been about 10 pages, I think, of these tomty designs, Christmas tomties. So I was really pleased at that. So I got a freebie, which was nice. So I've actually just been printing off some papers this afternoon, and I got my little selfie out, and I was printing off some pictures from the week. So I'm trying to keep on top of it, because I know what I'm like. If I forget, I'll have masses of amounts of pictures to do, and I don't want that. So basically that's all I've been doing. I've not been feeling very motivated actually to do some sewing this week. I mean, I have done bits, but not a lot. It's been a bit of a funny week. I mean, we've known about this for a while, but Kevin actually got made redundant the other week, so it's not very good at the minute, but I'm sure we'll manage. He's busy looking for jobs, but there's not a lot out there, and I'm sure something will turn up eventually. There's not a lot we can do. We've just got to be positive and just keep on doing what we can do. So yeah, so I've had a bit of a funny day. But I'm sure things will be fine. We'll be all right. So I think what I'm going to do, I didn't plan on sort of ending this vlog with a bit of misery, but you know, unfortunately, that's life. That is my week. So you have to take the good with the bad, don't you? So I am going to finish this off now, because I'm actually going to go and have something to eat now, because I've had no lunch today and I'm getting hungry. I've just had a cup of tea. Dale brought me a cup of tea up, and I actually need to eat something. So I'm just going to round this vlog off and go and get the rest. This is the last piece I've got to get edited, because I want this uploaded tomorrow, and that'll be it then, because I'm going to see you again pretty soon, a couple of days. Might be Wednesday actually before I see you, because I think we'll probably film on Tuesday. I just need to get myself motivated to do some sewing, otherwise we're going to have nothing to share. So thank you for joining me this week, and like I said, I'll see you soon on the podcast. Bye for now.